Before we start, do me a quick favor and leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and drop a comment. Now, let's get moving.
What's up, guys? Taco the Pencil here, and we are back for another edition of Tier List Tuesdays, and y'all know what month it is. Regardless, let's talk about the Dragon Ball arcs. In fact, let's not just talk about them, let's rank them. We got a discussion here today, boys and girls, so let's hop right into it. I would go in order, but it doesn't look like this is in order. So I'm not gonna bother. I'm gonna just go in whatever direction I so please. I actually do want to start off Piccolo Junior arc. I think it's good. Actually, I think it's pretty amazing. The reason, well, man, speaking of the tiers, you got a legendary. You know, the top, the like literally the basis for a lot of modern anime today, based off some of the legendary arcs. You got the amazing. These are just amazing arcs to me. There's no other word to describe them. They're really, really good, but they just don't hit that top, ha. I have no idea what those sounds were. I'm so sorry. The decent, they're okay. Like I don't really mind them. They don't do any harm. They may have some one or two good aspects in them, but there's nothing really interesting to me. We have the wait. Hold on. Why are we here again? And then we actually have the why are we here? Like Toriyama or whoever wrote this. Why are we here? I don't know what we're doing here. I don't know why we're here. Please let us go. But that's neither here nor there. Back into it. The Piccolo Jr. arc. I mean, I think it's amazing just for the fact that it introduces Piccolo. Like this version of Piccolo. Like I like Demon King Piccolo a lot. I think he's a very he's not necessarily an interesting character, but he has a lot of interesting moments for me. And especially we'll talk to that arc when we get to that arc. But this arc in particular, this is really when the start of Goku's character change occurs. Like hold on, you know what? Maybe everyone doesn't deserve to die, because you got to remember, Kid Goku, he kind of just murdered everybody in the Red Ribbon Army arc. Like there was no hesitation. But seeing the potential in Goku for like redeeming people or being willing to give people other shots and other chances, it's really interesting to see it, because this is the start of it all, really. Him sparing Piccolo Jr., even though Piccolo Jr. swore to kill him, it's a really good start to what Goku would become, and it's an interesting change that his character goes under, because like I said, he would kill without regard in the past. And obviously, seeing Kami versus Piccolo is also a really interesting fight, and obviously it leads directly into the fact that, oh wait a second, they're aliens or something of the sort, because they start speaking their own unique language. This arc has so many good hints to future things that happen later on in the series. Hints at Namekians as a thing, hints at Saiyan biology as a thing, Goku just loving fighting and being willing to spare people. It hints at so many little ideas, and also the fights are fantastic. I think, and for some reason, I don't know, I just really love how brutal it is that Piccolo just grabs his broken arm and just and rips it off, and then boop, pops another one out. It's so cool. This arc is full of so many cool moments for me, and obviously the foreshadowing for later arcs is what makes it even better for me. So, yeah, quality. We accept this. We like this. This is good. Moving on, Red Ribbon Army arc. It was decent. I don't know. The fight versus General Blue. A lot of the arc is just very, very okay for me. I don't have many fond memories of it, and having rewatched it, I doesn't spark much out of me. So I think it's fine. It's decent. There's not much for me to say about that one. Is this like a bop? Because Majin Buu was there, right? Yeah, Majin Buu was there. So I guess this is like tournament, or like, is this a Saiyaman arc too? Like, does this include? No, Saiyaman arc has its own little thing. Huh. So, once again, it's decent. I think Babidi and Nobara had interesting potential as villains, especially, the whole magic thing, one of them being the king of the demon realm. But I don't think the potential was fully realized, so I can't really give much more than it was decent. Do I like some of the fights? Yes, I love seeing. I can watch Vegeta destroy Pui Pui like 10 times in a row and not grow tired of it. And I think Goku's ingenuity when fighting Yakon was interesting enough. I think that was great to watch, seeing him just be like, "Oh, you eat light, bet," and then just and then blowing Yakon up. And then I think seeing does this include the Majin Vegeta? Does this technically count as Majin Vegeta? You know what? Just to not give this arc any more credit, I'm gonna pretend Majin Vegeta falls under the Majin Buu arc. No, I can't do that. I can't do that. Due to Majin Vegeta, I will put it still at the top of decent. I don't think it reaches amazing just because there's so little of it is like actually truly interesting. But I think it still sticks in decent. Pilaf. I mean, actually, you know what? I think original Dragon Ball is very much more fun. I go to Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z for two very different things. I think the final arc of Dragon Ball is like it's like you can literally see the in between of it. Like this is where the two worlds are starting to collide because of all the hinting for the future with all the elements of the past. I think that's why I think that's amazing. But early Dragon Ball still has its perks. It's a very, very funny show, which I'll give it that. But there isn't, once again, since it's so funny, there's not much for me to talk about. I'm just gonna put it wait because the Afterlife tournament. It's not Afterlife. What is it? Otherworld tournament arc. I don't know why Otherworld just left my head, but the Otherworld tournament arc. It was okay. It was cool seeing Goku going and fighting Frieza and Cold and Cell and just watching them. Super Kaioken was really, really cool. I'm just like, but see, I didn't watch this when I was a kid, so I don't have any fond memories of it. I only watched it like way after the fact, and since I'm just like, well, I kind of just want Majin Buu because nothing on the level of Majin Buu is happening here. That's why I have so few. So I care so little for it. That's why it's like, wait, what? Huh? Like what? Wait, what's going on? Why are we here? And that's just, man, I need to change this tier name. Nah, I'm leaving it. But moving on, is this? So this is the Android arc in its entirety. So I'm assuming the Android arc goes from when when Future Trunks pops up to when Cell's first revealed to us. I'll consider that the Android arc. And I think it's great because as much as demystified as Super Saiyans were by that point, and as sad as it is that they're to the point where everyone just has it now, I think the androids did a very great thing in sort of like this is one of the weirdly most inorganic organic power creeps I've seen, especially in Dragon Ball, where Super Saiyans were like the answer. They were the question was violence and the answer was Super Saiyan. And I think by having that answer be so clear cut and forward, the Super Saiyans had to be nerfed. So one, by making more of them, it obviously makes the Super Saiyan transformation less unique, but that makes it more accessible, and that's good for the Saiyans of the cast. And two, I just really like Android 18 breaking Vegeta's arm. I feel like that humbling was so necessary for him, and I feel like, I'm not sure. I've seen other people say it, and I personally headcanon it myself. I'm confident Vegeta always holds his arm, because the way Android 18 broke it so specifically, it just hurts to this day. No matter how many senzu beans that man has eaten, that arm still broke. But yeah, the Android arc is filled with so many moments. Trunks arrives, the second Super Saiyan we had ever seen, cuts up, kills Frieza and King Cold, easy. These are the same villains that took like an entire arc to defeat before. Trunks takes him out in a couple slices, good to go. Then you have Goku versus Trunks. It's a very short fight. It's not really even a fight, it's just an exposition, but seeing two Super Saiyans fight, it's mind-blowing. Then obviously you have, I think when Gero and you know why I'm struggling to remember his name, because he doesn't have a name. When Gero and 19 show up, I think the arc slows down a bit. Like Yamcha getting run through the chest, it's Yamcha. I didn't really care. But seeing the chase, but then even then, Android 19 leads to a great moment with Vegeta, where we get the third Super Saiyan we've ever seen, and he pulls up and is like, "Does a machine like you have the concept of fear?" And then just murders it. It's wild, yes, but I think it's great. Like, I don't know what you want. Like, the reveal, the Big Bang, it's literally just the Ki Blast. But I don't care. The way Vegeta just hyped it up, the way Vegeta sort of broke the rules. Like, Vegeta wasn't a hero at this point. This was not no Majin Buu style Vegeta. This was not no Dragon Ball Super Vegeta. This is still like, oh yeah, the moment I get the opportunity and there isn't anyone else in the way, I'm gonna kill Kakarot myself. So seeing him pretty much break the rules and be a Super Saiyan without a pure heart and so on and so forth, and just come forth and slaughter Android 19, only for Gero to escape, release Androids 17 and 18, have them kill him, and then just hard revert. Like, here's the thing. Versus 19 and Gero, it was a curb stomp in the Z Fighter's favor. Hands down. No problem at all. And 17 and 18 got out. It was a reverse curb stomp. So darn hard. Like, literally stomped Vegeta into the curb. That was... Whew, that was impressive. I like it. It's great. And then, it just... That's the thing. Once you get through that high burst of action, it sort of calms down until Cell's introduced. But then that's the Cell arc, so I can't give any more credit to that. But I still think it's an amazing arc. I think it does so much good for the series. And, yeah, it's literally just amazing. Saiyan arc, Saiyan arc, like Raditz, you better not be included separately on here anywhere, you little man. Where are you? Perfect. Saiyan arc. This is peak shonen writing. This, I believe it was Cosmonaut Variety Hour that made a video on this. He's right. Like, every person who says this is peak shonen arc writing, there's no flaw. Where's the lie? I'm looking for it. I am looking for it everywhere because I can't see the man. Saiyan arc is fantastic. From Raditz showing up on Earth to completely just like, it's hinted at, like I said, in this arc. And then Toriyama literally just leaping the shark. And just the introduction of Gohan, the introduction of the Saiyans, the introduction of Namek, all the concepts that we had, technically, you know, the monkey child in Goku and the little Gohan, and then the green people in Piccolo and Kami, all of it was already there. The foundation was laid. But then Raditz just came and stacked new foundation on top of it. And then he was just on a whole different level than the characters we had seen up to this point. And he was nothing compared to Nappa and Vegeta. And then Nappa literally, a lot of people say Nappa is like a worthless character. And to a degree, yes, he showed up for one arc. But yeah, I realized the damage Nappa did alone. Like, he killed everyone. Think about it. He killed Piccolo, he killed Tien, he killed Yamcha. Well, Cyberman killed Yamcha, but Nappa planted the Cyberman, so he indirectly killed Yamcha, he killed Tien. Nappa put in the work, and he was, for a big old brute, he fought so interestingly because he was so dangerously fast. Like, looking at that big brutish character design, you wouldn't expect to see that muscle hustle, but darn did that muscle hustle. And then he was literally the sort of 3-act structure that the Saiyan arc had, which is interesting because each little arc is broken down into individual arcs of its own. It's very interesting writing wise to analyze because you have the first act, which is Raditz, his entire invasion. First act is him coming and taking Gohan. Most of the second act is fighting Raditz. Third act, death of Raditz, going to train on for the Saiyans coming. Second arc, fighting Nappa. Nappa shows up, plants the Cybermen. First arc, Z Fighter's growth is shown by them destroying characters that were equal to Raditz. Bam, Nappa comes in, shows that they are still nothing. Instantly just slaughters most of them. Third act of that arc, Goku coming in and saving everyone. Final act begins. Final act, the initial start of the Goku versus Vegeta fight. Goku versus Vegeta peaks out in the second arc. With the second act with Goku losing to Great Ape Vegeta. Third arc concludes with the Spirit Bomb and all Vegeta. It's a fantastic arc. If you look at its structure and writing wise, you can see it in a lot of other great shonen arcs. It's legendary. I have nothing else to say. It's so good. Super 17. Why are we here? Man, like, I like Super 17, but I don't like Super 17. And if you get that joke, I am so proud of you on so many different levels right now. High five. I know that just hurt your ears because it darn sure hurt mine. But, man, it's not even that he wasn't cool in concept. Like, Fusion is always cool. I think his design is pretty neat. Though, it's a bit weird to me. The long hair with the two bangs coming forward and the way he kept throwing his hair back. I'm like, am I watching a L'Oreal commercial? Like, what am I doing here? That's the thing. Why are we here was a constant question I was just asking about the arc. When Goku was being so stupid and just constantly firing energy into the guy that absorbs energy. I'm like, why? What's going on? Dude, I'm not even gonna give this arc that much time because it doesn't deserve it. It's whack. Now, it sneaks at the very bottom of Legendary. Like it's mainly because of Baby. Baby is so interesting for the backstory. He's literally an anime only character. Like purely, like the Tuffles don't exist in the manga. I don't believe. I'm pretty sure they do not exist. However, he took that, ran with it, and ran with it long, hard, and fast. Now, this arc is just full of so many moments. Baby taking over the planet, the resummoning of Omega Shenron, not Omega Shenron, Red Shenron. I forget the Red Shenron's name. The Black Star Dragon Shenron, the transcendence of Goku into Super Saiyan 4. I know the design makes no sense. I don't know where the magic pants come, and I don't know where they go. However, man, the initial transformation of Goku going into Golden Great Ape and then shrinking down to Super Saiyan 4, and just like, I don't think I talked about it in my ranking the transformations video, but what I love about a transformation the most is when it changes a character fundamentally. And the savagery that was yanked out of Goku due to Super Saiyan 4 is one of my favorite things. And it's no better in my mind, it's no better on display than in the Baby arc, where he's stronger than Baby at that point. And the whole reason Baby gets as far as he does into like Golden Great Ape is because Goku's just basically torturing him. He's literally messing with Baby the entire time they're fighting. And it's so amazing to watch. And obviously you have Baby Vegeta. The only thing I don't like about that arc is how Goku got his tail back. Everything else is just peak Dragon Ball already. Like I don't know what to tell you. That's it. I love that arc. I don't like the Black Star Dragon arc. You know why? I know why. Your great nephew also knows why. Let's not talk about that one. Wait, what are you then? See, this is where my knowledge of the original Dragon Ball fails me, because I don't know what the difference between these two are. So I'm just going to pretend they're the same thing and keep it moving. Saiyaman arc. I think it's decent. While I don't like the Saiyaman's design, I think it's an absolute meme. Gohan and Videl's friendship turn relationship is what carries that arc for me. Like, literally backpacks it and carries it off to the moon. Like, that's it. There's nothing else for me to praise in that arc. I don't think the action is good. I think Gohan's school life, basically, actually, you know what? I think Dragon Ball Z basically becoming a slice of life is actually really interesting. I actually like it a lot. So if the Saiyaman had a better design, I know it's designed that way on purpose, it's supposed to look like a meme. If the Saiyaman had a better design, I would love it a whole lot more. But slice of life Dragon Ball, I didn't know there was something I needed, but darn, I'm glad it happened. Let's take a look at that young boy. I'm just gonna call it the Tien arc. I know it's one of the Budokais. It's not decent. I'd say it's actually, because of Tien. Here, I'm gonna even slide it above that. Tien backpacks that arc so hard because it's literally like Goku is, yes, still our main character, but we see Tien go through so much in that arc. It's really solidly written. Another thing, like Toriyama can write. I don't want to hear otherwise, because my man, he can write. Because seeing Tien learn the failures of his master and the ineptitude and the possibilities for growth that he has elsewhere, it's a really human story. And I like that a lot. Because in a series full of aliens and super beings and planet, universe, multiverse destroying power, it's nice to see a human grow every once in a while. So, I like the Tien arc. Tournament of Power, I'm saying it's decent. It does have moments. It does have, you know what, in good faith, in my heart of hearts, I can't say that the Saiyaman arc was better than the Tournament of Power. Because the Tournament of Power has so many moments. It has the first activation of Ultra Instinct. It has the best Kamehameha in the entire series. It has Master Ultra Instinct versus Jiren. It has 17 Frieza and Goku versus Jiren. It has, I don't like Cheetah versus God Destruction Toppo so much, but still, even then, it has so many like solid, hefty moments to it. I have to respect it. It's amazing. It's just like, if I could just take a knife, if I could take a knife and just the arc, like chop it up, remove a lot of what feels like filler from it, I feel like we'd be good. I feel like we'd be perfectly fine. And I forget where I heard this idea from, but someone said it was in a YouTube video. I know that someone said, you know how this should have started? Someone should have just started a beam struggle on either side, and you had to fire back, or else you're getting pushed off the stage, and just half the combatant should have been washed off in the first episode. That would have been cool. It would be a great excuse to cut out a whole ton of the filler, because a lot of characters would be gone. I would have loved that. But because it has so much weighing it down, all those amazing moments can only really act as a counterweight. And that's the sad thing. That's why it's only like just barely being the Great Sandman arc and amazing. What are you? What the heck are you? I don't know what that is. Am I bugging? What is that? I have no idea what is that? You know what? Yo, if y'all in the comment section can help a boy out, I have no idea what is that. Just supposed to be Kai? I have no idea what that. It looks like Kai artwork. What are you? Like, I literally just have no idea what that is. So I'm just gonna leave it there. That's strange. And you know what? I see it. I'm glaring at it, and yeah, it's not even a, why are you here? Why are we here? It's what are you? I don't know. Alright, so we're all just going to simultaneously agree that the Copy Vegeta arc just didn't exist, okay? Okay, we're good. We're moving on. Battle of Gods. I like the movie better. Is the show better scaling wise? Yes, because really in the movie you didn't. I don't think Universal Goku was a thing after the movie. I'm pretty sure it specifically came out with the show. That's cool. I think the arc fluffs itself up too much. I also think the arc didn't need to happen. I feel like the arc is, like, if I act like the movie didn't exist, the arc is perfectly fine. If I treat that as the first introduction to Beerus and Whis and all of its greatness, yeah, it's great. So I'll treat it like that. But I love the movie so much better. I think the movie has so much better, snappier pacing. And considering the arc doesn't really have training at all. It's literally just a form getting given to Goku. So that is one of the cases of it literally didn't even matter how strong the characters were beforehand, because the form would have just happened. But it's sad, I guess. But it's fine. That's the thing. It's okay. Form-wise. But I think Beerus and Whis very much heavy carry it, because it's a new level of Dragon Ball. Like, there's a reason Battle of Gods was the introduction to modern Dragon Ball. It introduced an entire different tier, and what Beerus and Whis do is they introduce a new level to the Dragon Ball universe, and they just keep on bringing it up and up and up and up and up. I think that's great. I think it's amazing. It has the moments, but somewhere sometimes it can be lacking. Like the whole middle part of that arc seems like a whole bunch of fluffity fluff. But that's neither here nor there. But speaking of those arcs, why are we here? Why revive Frieza and have him get dominated by Vegeta, and then have Goku steal the kill in the original movie, and know that anyone complained about that, and then remake it in the show? When it really is a superfluous change to let Vegeta kill Frieza, and then not let Vegeta kill Frieza, let the same thing nonsense happen. Why? This is one I literally don't get. I don't get. It has to be the line. Like, literally, why did we do it again? Number one. Why did we add more fluff to it? Number two. And why didn't Vegeta kill Frieza? Number three. Like, there's no reason. You had the complaints. There is no reason. I don't get it. Why? And it would have made the arc shorter too. So I don't get the logic behind that one. I'm not gonna let that one slide, Chief. That's not go. But the Otherworld tournament, the Afterlife. I forget what this arc is called. I think it's very, very decent. I think it's a lot of a lot of fluff until the Gohan and Goku reveal. I think that's nice. That's what puts it in decent, top of decent for me. I know a lot of people will put it higher. Just for me, it didn't do much. Probably because I didn't watch it when I was younger. I only watched it when I was older because I had to go back and watch Dragon Ball. But that's really it. Why are we here? I'll admit, I will tell you in a heartbeat, I didn't actually watch this arc. There was some, like, I watched Dragon Ball on reruns, but not even reruns. I watched Dragon Ball on Nicktoons, I'm pretty sure. And I'm pretty sure it was Kai. Yeah, it was Dragon Ball Z Kai, because I remember yeah, it was definitely Dragon Ball Z Kai. So I'm not sure if the Garlic Jr. arc was even in there. But if it was, I don't remember it. And if that's the case, then I'm never going back and watching it. There's no reason for me to. However, Connor Quest's verse on the Dragon Ball Villain Cipher really wants me to go. It makes me want to go watch it. But something in my heart of hearts tells me to just leave that, save my time, and watch something else or read something else. So I won't. I'm gonna listen to my gut feeling. Ginyu arc, I think it was very, very decent. I think it served a very good purpose for what it was. Like, it was very much a filler chunk of the Frieza arc. Like, we needed to slow the pace down and give more time for Goku to arrive, and we had to make Goku stronger to fight Frieza in the first place. Because really, if you think about it, by the time Goku arrived on Namek, even if he had 20 times Kaioken, he was not a match for Frieza at all. So I think this was very much a, we made Frieza too strong, Chief. We need to make everyone else stronger, and then they did it. And then I think the Ginyu Force is funny, but like they really don't bring much lasting to the table. And yeah, that's really it. Cell arc. I really like Cell more than the androids as villains specifically, and I think all three of his forms have their own interesting flaws to them that makes me like him a lot. So I will put that above. Do I think Goku staying? The only thing that really drags the arc down for me is Goku staying dead at the end. It never. I know. Oh, all such Earths come to me. Blah, blah, blah. I think it was stupid. I understand. I kind of understand Goku's logic, but in my mind, that is still the dumbest piece of logic I've heard. Period. Like, oh, you know what? Instead of staying on Earth to make sure my son trains as a good defender, which he obviously doesn't care about doing, as I learned within this arc, I'm gonna go stay dead. Because why not? Because bye guys, and I don't want to raise my second kid. I just really didn't like it. That's the thing. That's what holds it back from being legendary for me. And also, I think Super Perfect Cell is so stupid. But that's neither here nor there. What is this like the General Blue arc? Like, why are three of these same arcs seemingly all here? I know Dragon Ball fans gonna hop down in the comments and be like, actually, this arc, and that arc. And thank you when you do that. I would like to actually know. But to me, looking at all these images, these just all remind me of the Red Ribbon Army arc. So I'm just overall not sure. End of Z, it was decent. It was nice seeing Pan. It was nice seeing everyone again. But Goku just randomly leaving with Oob because he wants a sparring partner. I understand it's good. It's the full circle of Goku's journey, but I feel like it would have made more sense if like Pan was a bit older and he took Pan along with him or something like that. Because it seems so weird. It just seems weird. I'll go into my thoughts on End of Z at a later time, but because if I start talking about it here, it'll be too long. I think the Goku Black arc is legendary, up and for the fact that it really, Goku Black's amazing. I like Goku Black the most. He's so intriguing. I love beings that get like infected by certain tendencies of other characters, and seeing like Zamasu fall to Goku, it's quality, and the ending of the arc, super dark, like unbelievably dark, but yeah, I don't know, I actually kind of like it. Frieza arc, I know, the Frieza arc was super long in the anime. Go read the manga, no, I'm kidding. But even then, I just don't mind it, especially since I watched Kai, which was pretty much an abridged version of that arc. I actually legitimately enjoyed it a lot. I think Frieza was a very menacing presence, and even when he was fighting, I think was very, very interesting. So shout outs to Frieza. Majin Buu, I think it's amazing. I mainly for Fat Buu and Kid Buu, because I think those are two unique kinds of villains we hadn't seen in Dragon Ball up to that point. Super Buu was basically just a worse version of Cell, absorbing people and all. So I don't really have a fondness for him, but the rest of the arc, I think it's amazing. Decent. I don't have strong feeling. Like Super Kaioken times 10. That's the only cool thing that came out of that arc. That and Hit. I don't care about Vegeta teaching Kappa Super Saiyan because it went nowhere so far. I don't care about much of anything in that arc. It's kind of just whack. And it's nice seeing Beerus be a cool brother, but that's really it. The King Piccolo arc. Yeah, it's amazing. I like it. Krillin died. That was the start of the meme. It has to be amazing. World Tournament arc. Decent. Once again, I don't remember much about it, but I'm not actively offended by it, so I'll put it there. But I'll put it at the bottom of decent since I don't remember anything about it. Then you have Shadow Dragon, and it's decent. I think Gogeta's cool, but I don't think anything else is worth it in that arc. And Namek is really just kind of the Namek arc. Yeah, I know it's the Namek arc. It's, to me, the Ginyu arc, and the Namek arc all fall into the Frieza arc. That's what it is to me. So all these separate little interpretations are relevant to me. And Goku's adventure, it's pretty amazing. I'll put it there, bottom amazing. But yeah, that's really it. Those are my views. I know it's really simple. It's really straightforward and clear cut. This is in order, by the way. Like, there's nothing. I would actually, you know what, and I'll put the actually, you know what, now Super Saiyan 4 holds it for me. But yeah, that's it. There's my order. I hope you guys enjoyed. I know it sounds like a very, very calm, anticlimactic ending, but I don't want to go on for too long, because I very easily could, but I don't want to, because I don't want to take too much of your time. But thank you guys so much for watching. Please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. This is That Guy with a Pencil, writing off.